students, welcome back. I'm Linkesh sir, and today we will continue with exercise 10.3 of chapter number 10, that is straight line. Till now we have completed till question number 14. So now let's start with question 15. Question 15. The perpendicular from the origin to the line y is equal to mx plus c meets it at the point minus 1, 2. Find the value of m and c. Okay, let's take this as line A. The perpendicular from origin, okay, the perpendicular from origin to this point meets at point minus 1. Okay. This line is y equal to mx plus c. Okay. So now you have to find out the value of m and c. Now see, we can clearly see that this point P is on line y equal to mx plus c. P is on line L, that is y equal to mx plus c. So I can write it down y, that is 2. What is point P? Minus 1, 2, equal to m, x is minus 1 plus c. Clear? Let's name this as equation 1. Now, if I want the slope of line L, we know that OP is perpendicular to L. So, slope of OP first, that will be equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So, this is x2 y2, x1 y1. 2 minus 0 upon minus 1 minus 0, so that will be equal to minus 2. Let's name this as m1. Okay, now let slope of line L equal to m2, and that is equal to m, because from the equation y equal to mx plus c, m is the slope. Now as L is perpendicular to OP, m into m1 will be equal to minus 1, m into minus 2 will be equal to minus 1, minus minus gets cancelled. So I got the value of m as 1 by 2. Clear? And the second question, you have to find out the value of c also. Now I already have value of m. So from equation 1, 2 equal to 1 by 2 into minus 1 plus c. C will be equal to 2. When this goes on other side, it will be plus 1 by 2. So it is a 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So that implies C is equal to 5 by 2. Clear? So this was about question 15. So first note it down. Now let's note the next question. Question number 16. If P and Q are the lengths of perpendicular from the origin to lines x cos theta minus y sin theta equal to k cos 2 theta and x sec theta plus y cos sec theta equal to k, then we have to prove that p square plus 4q square equal to k square. Okay. So now first let's take line 1. X cos theta minus y sin theta. Let's take it on the other side. Minus k cos 2 theta equal to 0. This is A, this is B, this is C. Right? If I compare it with ax plus bx, by plus c equal to 0, this will be A, B and C. So now perpendicular, the formula for perpendicular distance is equal to modulus of c upon under root of a square plus b square. So here the perpendicular distance from origin, it's given p from first line. So this will be modulus of c, that is k cos 2 theta, as it is modulus, I will take it positive, upon under root of a square, that is cos square theta, plus b square, that is sin square theta. Okay, so it's k cos 2 theta upon a square plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay, I can actually convert modulus. But as we need to take p square, so p square will be equal to k square cos square 2 theta, and under root of sin cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is 1, so it's 1. Okay, now L2 x sec theta plus y cosec theta minus k will be equal to 0. Okay, so I can replace convert it to sin and cos, x by cos theta, y by sin theta minus k equal to 0. So taking LCM, cos theta sin theta, it will be x sin theta plus y cos theta minus k cos theta sin theta equal to 0. So when cos theta sin theta goes on the other side, it will be equal to 0. So this line will be equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta minus k cos theta sin A, this will be B, this will be C. So now the perpendicular distance here it's Q. So Q will be equal to modulus of C, that is K cos theta sin theta. Although it's negative, it will become positive because it's modulus under root of again sin square theta plus cos square theta. Now Q square will be equal to K cos theta sin theta upon 1. 1. Now let's take LHS, that is p square, that is k square cos square 2 theta plus, sorry, there is a mistake, it will be k square cos square theta sin square theta. K square cos square theta sin square theta. Sorry, LHS is equal to p square plus 4q square. So this will be k square cos square theta plus 4k square. Now see, we know that 2 sin theta cos theta equal to sin 2 theta. So it's k square cos square 2 theta plus k square 2 sin theta cos theta whole square, because cos theta square sin theta square and 2 square, that is 4. So it will be k square cos square 2 theta plus k square sin square 2 theta. So k square common, cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. So cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta, that is equal to 1. So that is equal to k square, and that is equal to RHS. Clear? So this was about question 16. Just note it down. Let's see the next question. Question 17. In triangle ABC with vertices A 2 3, B 4 minus 1 and C 1 2, find the equation and length of polygon. So you have to find out also the equation and the length. So first let's draw the triangle. Okay, so this point A, B 4 minus C 1. Okay, now length of order from vertex A, so this will be the altitude. Okay, let's take this as point P. Okay, we don't have this point P, but now first let's see what is the slope of BC. See, we need to find out the equation. So we need to find out equation of AP. For that I require two things, point and slope. Point I already have it. Okay, so I only need to find out slope of AP. So now we know that AP is perpendicular to BC. So if I can find out slope of BC, I can easily find out slope of now slope of BC. Let's see, m1 equal to y2 minus y1 means 2 minus minus 1, 2 plus 1, x2 minus x1, 1 minus 4, this will be 3 upon minus 3 minus 1. Slope of BC minus 1. Okay, let's take line segments, not line. Now let slope of AP that is equal to m2. Now AP is perpendicular to BC. What does that mean? M1, M2 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 into M2 that is equal to minus 1. Minus minus gets cancelled. So slope of AP is 1. Okay. So equation of AP that is equal to y minus y1 that is 3, m that is 1, x minus x1 that is 2. So it's y minus 3 equal to x minus 2, taking on other side, x minus y minus 2 plus 3 equal to 0. So x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Clear? So this is the equation of altitude from point A. Now there is one other question that you also have to find out the length. Here you have to find out the length. So what I will do, I have point A. If I find out equation of B, I will use the formula distance of a line from a point because this is the perpendicular distance. Okay. So now equation of BC, y minus, sorry, slope we already have, that is 1. I will write down m equal to y minus y1 upon x minus x. What is slope? Minus 1. Y minus, let's say 0.2, so minus minus plus 1 upon x minus 4. This will go minus x minus minus plus 4 equal to y plus 1. So the equation will be x moving on the other side plus y. 4 it will be minus 4, so 1 minus 4 plus 3, sorry, minus 3 equal to 0. So this is equation of BC. Clear? Now AP. Okay. Now for that I will take this point A 2, 3, x1, y1. Here for this line, coefficient of x a is equal to 1, coefficient of y b is equal to 1, coefficient of c is equal to minus 3. So I will use the formula ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root of a square plus b square, distance of a point a from line bc, that is p, so ap. Okay, so a that is 1 into x1 that is 2, b that is 1 into x2 that is 3, c that is minus 3 upon under root of a square that is 1, just a minute, a square that is 1 under root of 1 plus b square that is under root of 1 square 1. So that will be equal to modulus of 2, that is 2 by root 2, and so this will be equal to root 2 units. Okay, so the equation of the altitude is x plus x minus y plus 1 equal to 0, and the length of altitude is root 2 units. Clear? So this was about question 17. So just note it down. Let's see the next question, question number 18, which is the last for this exercise. Question number 18. If P is the length of perpendicular from the origin to the line whose intercepts on axis are A and B, then show that 1 by P square equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Okay. Now see here, it's clearly given that x intercept is A and y intercept is B. So the equation of line, this will be equal to x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Okay, let's cross multiply. It will be bx plus ay upon ab, that will be equal to 1. So bx, again simplifying it, plus ay. Now taking ab on the other side, that will be equal to ab. Rearranging, finally I will get the equation bx plus ay minus ab equal to 0. Okay. Now it is given P is the length of perpendicular from origin to line. Okay. Now see, writing it here, this line L, bx plus ay minus ab equal to 0. If I compare it with ax plus by plus c equal to 0, I am taking capital because here the coefficients are given in small a and b. So a will be equal to b, b will be equal to a, and c will be equal to minus ab. So the perpendicular from distance from origin, that will be equal to modulus of c upon under root of a square plus b square. Okay, now it is given that p is the length of perpendicular, so that is the perpendicular distance. So P will be equal to modulus of C, that is modulus of minus AB, upon under root of A square plus B square. Now what is capital A? That is AB. So B square plus A square. Carrying it forward here. Now see, the thing that I have to prove, it require P square. So what I will do, squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both sides. I will get P square equal to a square b square, as it is modulus mine, so minus ab will be plus ab, and its square, it will be a square b square, upon under root its square will be removed, so it will be a square plus b square. Now see, in LHS I want 1 by p square, so what I will do, I will take a reciprocal. This implies 1 upon p square. This will be equal to a square plus b square upon a square b square. Okay, now I will adjust the numerator. I will just separate this. So this will be equal to a square upon a square b square. That's 1 by p square plus b square upon a square b square. So a square will get cancelled here, and b square will get cancelled here. So 1 by p square equal to 1 by b square plus 1 by a square. Okay, so hence we have proved that if P is the perpendicular distance from the given line whose intercepts are the axes are A and B, then 1 by P square will be equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Clear? So this was about question 18. So just note it down. So here we completed exercise 10.3. Okay students, so that's it for today. Thank you.